All right, ladies and gentlemen, you ever wondered what was a secret? Like truly, what's the secret to becoming a crypto millionaire? Because it's not luck, it's not leverage, it's not some sort of secret trading strategy. The real secret, the one that hardly anyone talks about, it's the simple economics. More people want to buy than sell. When there's more demand than supply, the price rises. When there's more supply than demand, it falls. That's it. That's all of it. So if you can ever predict when buy pressure will increase, you could predict which coins are going to rise long before it happens. That's the key that most people never grasp. It's not about guessing the next meme coin. It's about understanding where the future demand is going to come from. That is key. Where's the future demand going to come from? This project that I'm about to talk to you about, I'm going to show you how there could be a perpetual, ever increasing demand for this token. And it's literally programmed in the creation of the smart contract, of the protocol. It's crazy. Let's take a look at Bitcoin for a moment. Back in 2009 and 10, I think it was around 50 cents, something crazy like that. Today's over $100,000 per Bitcoin. Every millionaire that came from Bitcoin was simply early to the buying pressure curve. They were buying and holding before the world wanted in. What if you could find a project that doesn't just wait for buying pressure, but it actually creates it by design? The project I'm talking about is Plasm. This is a new project. We're only on day 40. Now, I'm going to be straight with you. It is early. It is experimental. It is decentralized. So yes, there is always smart contract risk. This isn't financial advice, but I think this model is worth understanding. If you want to check it out while you watch, I'll put a link in the description. It is an affiliate link. You can click on that link. It supports the channel, and it'll take care of you right there on their main. It'll take you right here to the main site. And then once you get here, you just click Launch DApp. Now, here's a short version. When you create Plasm, let me show you this. When you create Plasm, you deposit your Ethereum, you choose how long you want your cycle to last, up to 77 days, and basically you create a creation, if I can use that term, for up to 77 days. Longer pays better, so I always do longer. And then what happens is every day new Plasm is created and deposited into your creation. Keep that in mind. At the end of the 77-day cycle, you receive the full Plasm payout plus all the little daily bonuses along the way for having a 77-day cycle. But here's where it gets fascinating. The protocol actually mints less Plasm tokens every single day. So day one might mint 100 tokens. Day two, maybe 99.5. I'm just using round, simple numbers. Day three, they might mint 99 tokens. Day four, 98.5, and so on. Now, here's where Plasm, it starts out inflationary, producing more and more tokens. But then it sort of flips the script, and it's way different than anything we've ever seen before. We've seen daily creation protocols like this before in the past. With those protocols, your deposited ETH basically goes to a treasury, and it's used to be able to defend the price. But here, the ETH isn't used at all to defend the price. Defend the price is, in other words, buy it if the price drops too low. Here, the ETH is not used to defend the price at all like it was in other protocols. Instead, this ETH goes to work. It's invested into external income producing assets or investments that generate real yield. We're talking about verifiable real external income anywhere between 50 to 150% annually. And it's all verifiable on chain. Think about that for a moment. There's over 109, 106 ETH, something like that in this protocol right now. So 100 ETH gets deposited. Let's just say that 100 ETH earns 50%. That means it's going to produce 50 more ETH is produced in US dollars. I'm trying to keep this simple. It's going to produce 50 more ETH this year. Next year, it's going to produce another 50 ETH. The next year, it's going to produce another 50 ETH. And I'm oversimplifying it because, of course, the APY goes up and down, that sort of thing. But the point being is more income over time will be earned than the amount deposited in treasury. In the past, it was always relying on more investors to grow the treasury. With Plasm, there does not need to be any other investors. Like today, if nobody else ever buys another Plasm token, it is probably going to go up in price over time. Why? Because this ETH or this revenue, it's actually earned in US dollars, There's 106 ETH, something like that here deposited. This 106 ETH is earning USDC coin every few minutes in real time. Every 10 minutes, they take those earnings and they use it to buy Plasm tokens and burn Plasm tokens. And they build the liquidity pools and other things with it. It's all done with a smart contract. But it's constantly buying every 10 minutes. There's a perma buyer right here. The treasury is a perma buyer because of this external income source. Now, what is the external income source? I'm going to show you that here in, I'll just go ahead and show you now. I was going to wait till the next video, but I'm going to go ahead and show you now. So this is my investment, not the Plasma investment. I have currently $6,000 sitting here. The market's down. I'm down in the position, but there's $6,000 sitting here, $6,796. I've taken profits of $3,900 in USDC. In USDC. At any point in time, I can claim these funds. Watch, claim. I did a claim earlier, but just to show you, sign it, confirm it, done. That claim's finished. In a moment, I can refresh the screen. It'll go to zero. I got that $1.84 sitting in my wallet. We'll refresh the screen, see if it updates. There it is. So this is my investment. Now, Plasm, they have their own investment set up. 160 ETH worth. What is that? Over $300,000 basically, and it's investing here. How are we making this USDC? Right here. Bonds is basically yield farming. Easy button. That's the best way to say it. It's the easy button for yield farming. You take your ETH, you come in here, you put it in here, you mint an NFT. They take that ETH and it goes to work. The USDC rewards that are paid out are then paid out to the protocol. You just claim those earnings. That's it. It's like everything's on chain. It's provable. This isn't phantom money. This isn't some high-tech trading bot behind the scenes that's supposed to be paying you, but you can't prove that it's trading. You can't prove what's going on. This is real income that's happening. What makes it so incredible is Plasm is using the treasury to yield farm. You can verify it's yield farming. You can verify the APY it's earning. You can see that in real time. And it's taking those USDC rewards and constantly buying Plasm tokens. Now, here's the other key. The protocol consistently mints a decreasing amount of Plasm, meaning that less and less Plasm tokens are getting minted every day. So if you want to get Plasm, the key is to get in early. I'll put a link in the description if you want to get in, not financial advice. Or you can just follow my journey, by the way, because I'm going to continue to document this because I think this is such a unique project. And of course, are people going to sell? Yes. But here's the thing. But there's never guaranteed to be another seller, but there's always guaranteed to be another buyer. That's a better way of saying it. There's always guaranteed to be another buyer. The treasury is always buying, always buying. It's when you wrap your brain around it, it's kind of sick. Like you're like, why did it take so long for something like this to get created? I've been looking for something like this in the whole DeFi space for a really, really long time. I'm going to continue. I'll show you what I have down here. I have two creations. I came in with $50 each. This is what I'll have if price doesn't go down, which I do expect price to go down, but I'll also be earning more Plasm every single day. Every 24 hours, the number of Plasm you have goes up. My current plan is just to create practically every single day. Okay, here's the alpha no one's talking about. What you're actually trying to do is grow your percent of ownership. Because keep in mind, Plasm is produced every day, minted every day in smaller and smaller amounts. And it goes to the people who are created and the people who are staked. The more you have in creation, the more you have staked, the higher your percentage of ownership of the pool is. Think that through. And here's the crazy thing. The treasury is not buying and holding Plasm tokens. Not at all. It's buying, burning them, and it's buying them and putting them in a liquidity pool to make the liquidity thick enough that people can sell and get out with a profit. Theoretically, every Plasm holder over long enough time horizon, whether that's 77 days, 100 days, 200 days, 300 days, 700 days, theoretically, every Plasm holder could potentially be in profit. What are the risks? It's a smart contract risk. The treasury is currently being managed by the developers, so that's a risk. DexFi is a smart contract. That's a risk. DexFi's treasury is also somewhat managed by by the DexFi CEO, so that's a risk. if none of these risks exist, I literally would be coming over here. Well, I would probably put pretty close to $100,000 into this thing. But because of that, I'm coming in with small amounts. I don't need to make a home run, just a base hit. $10 at a time, $50 at a time, and just keep doing it over time.